This is called a Morton board, and oh my gosh, are they valuable, especially to the glass worker in stained glass and infused glass. Morton, M-O-R-T-O-N, Morton board system, or it's called the Morton cutting system. It's definitely an overrated piece of equipment. For about the 90 bucks it cost, it might cost $2.50 to make. It's injection molding. Of course, you got an aluminum bar here. But hey, I'm not complaining, because let me tell you what, this thing has made my life so easy. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to cut, why you want one, and cut some squares. And when you see why, I think you'll agree. This thing is slick. So I'm going to set the camera back up here. Forgive me here while I move it around. We'll create the space for it. I've set my little blocks up for 3/4 of an inch with a ruler, and then I'm going to cut a strip out. That's simple. This is Spectrum. It's 96. So what I'm going to do is, since I set that up for 3/4, now I have a 3/4 inch square. Another one, another one, another one. Isn't that incredible? These are 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch squares. It's just that easy. And see this other end over here, it's irregular. A good way to square it up, put that piece in the end of the cutter, and then you can see you cut that off. So now I got a piece that's got a straight edge at both ends. I'm going to zoom my camera in here a little bit closer. So turn that around, put it in there again, push it all the way up there. And the piece that's left over, it's not 3/4. Don't throw it away though, because it's applicable in some other place to fuse with. I'll take another piece of glass over here, and let's just use this one. This is some scrap 96 that I had around. Let's do another 3/4 inch. Let's square that edge up. Make a square. Make a square. Make a square. Another square. Well, you could take that scrap and put it right on top. And as you can see a little bit of the lighter color underneath there. But you can also take the same 3/4 inch setup. Let me bring another block in there because I don't want to lose control. I'll bring in another block. And instead of it being 3/4 inch like these, I'm going to set it up for very narrow. Let's say 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut some of these little guys. I think that's actually just a sliver under 1/4 inch. Now remember, this strip is 3/4 inch wide. Same width as it was here in this case. They line up. Okay, now let's just say we got a job that wants one stripe in the middle of these. Maybe you're going to fuse these. Yeah, this one doesn't look so good. Maybe you're going to fuse them up. Well, let's get the camera into view here. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Move the camera up a little bit closer. There you go. So maybe we can use these little strips, these little 1/4 inch strips that I just did, and make some tiger earrings. And when that fuses up, it does a really good job. So this is called the Morton board, Morton Glass cutting system, and it's a must-have if you do stained glass. I'll show you in another video. Well, actually, yes, I'll show it in another video because it's going to require a few more minutes. So this is an ideal system in order for you to get your money's worth out of all your glass, including your scraps. Even these little oddball scraps, they too have a purpose. You can use them in abstracts, and in another video we'll go into what we can do with those. But anyway, this is just two colors. Another thing you could do is you could offset them. Let's do the dark on the bottom so we can see the... You could offset those. I'll tell you, well, let's see. I should have thought about this. Need some white background. Maybe we could, maybe this white background will work a little bit better. Okay, that'll work. So you could use the squares in this application, infuse them, or glue them down. Maybe you got some sort of a funky project that doesn't require. As you can see here, I'm using these little 1-inch or 1/4-inch strips on the bottoms or the tops of these earrings. The Morton board really makes your life easy, let me tell you. So that's just one application. There's tons and tons and tons of things you can do that I have done, and I plan on doing a bunch of videos showing other applications. In fact, one of the next videos I'm going to show is dichroic applications done on the Morton board, where you can make things like this. So let's get a close-up of these. So stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.